Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
All right, it's time for a fact that makes your brain go. All right, threw out there the number $4,210 and what that means in all of our lives. All of us. Doesn't matter, race, creed, class, color, whatever. So $4,210. A lot of interesting guesses on the text line. First off, Kenzie, you guessed what it was the amount.
We spend on water in our lifetime because water should be free.
Water should be free.
And if you go to Vegas, it's $17
Yeah.
for an
most there.
Aquafina, which sucks.
Yeah. You ever see like how Ice Mountain's always sitting there on the shelves? No one buys Ice Mountain.
But it would still be $14 in Vegas, and
Yeah.
you'd need it.
It would be. I think, wasn't there some kind of study that Ice Mountain literally is like hose water, like tap water?
It certainly tastes like it.
Doesn't Aquafina have like chlorine in it or something bad?
Chlorine is actually okay for you, and like tap water has chlorine, but I don't know. Maybe they got like chloroform.
I don't know. I'm so sleepy right now. I can't even follow what you're saying.
And then, Case, you said what?
I said it's the amount of money you spend at the Costco food court in your lifetime.
$4,210. Got some interesting guesses on the text line. The amount you spend on Kleenex in your life.
Oh, I could see that. Especially because, Brian, you don't know this because your kid's not old enough. You're going to have to start buying Kleenex for every kid in every classroom here pretty soon.
Oh.
What do you
It's
mean,
the worst.
What do you mean, boxes of Kleenex?
Yeah.
Okay, no, because what happens is, and listen, I get it, teachers, so don't get upset. I would like to preface by, I understand. We're just complaining about things costing a lot of money in life because of inflation. So don't worry. Keep with your lists.
Yeah.
Brian.
Yeah.
When your kid starts school, there's multiple things on the list that are for the classroom. So you have to buy multiple boxes of Kleenex and like things like that to supply the classroom because your kid's going to blow their nose. So everyone's got to bring in a box.
Well, what is my tax money doing?
Yeah, I know, right?
Not
Great
buying-
question, Brian.
Yeah, it is unbelievable. And this is me standing up for the teachers. It is unbelievable the amount of stuff that they are required to supply for their own classroom if they want to have it.
Well, that's
And
terrible.
It's horrible. And then so on top of that, they're like, what? Like, instead of having these kids wipe it all over their clothes all the time, and like it's not fair for the teachers to buy 47 boxes of Kleenex.
No,
so
it isn't.
They try to break some of those things up. Like, well, if each family buys one of these, because their kid will be using it too, that helps them out.
Well, that's it. She's homeschooled.
See?
Stay at
Wait to see how
home.
much food she eats when she's home. It's a nightmare.
Also, another nomination here. Dodger Boy said $4,210 is how much the White Sox spend on players instead of giving out big boy contracts.
Well, that sucks. It's just unnecessary.
None of those are right, by the way.
Oh, what?
And this is a feel-good one, by the way, okay? You ready to feel good?
Yeah.
$4,210. If you have that in your bank account, $4,210, or any form of that amount of money, let's say you
Like
own
more than is fine?
more than is fine.
Okay.
So that's the bottom point. $4,210. You are already richer than 50% of the world if you have that.
I don't know if that is a happy feeling. That's pretty sad.
Why is it? Well, I mean, some people live differently than America. They don't have to have like 3 cars, in the driveway. They just live differently, and money is different in a lot of different countries. So $4,210. You're richer than 50% of the world if you have that.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's also not good.
I don't know.
It makes me feel sad.
Really? I thought it was going to be a feel-good one.
It's not.
You read that wrong. I mean, I guess you looked at it as like, haha, king of the castle. That's how you felt.
That's exactly how I looked at
I
it.
looked at it as, oh my God, this poor world.
Well,
That's
Jesus.
so sad.
I didn't plan
Not
on
for
this.
you, Brian.
This is not going well. Case, do you have $4,210?
I don't count my money, but, I've had a good year.
You just moved into a new
I'm
apartment.
doing okay. A few expenses here and there, but I'm doing okay.
He just moved into 810 square feet with his girlfriend and her mom. They're all living together right now.
Was she living there?
The mom leaves today.
I was like, this is news to
you
me.
didn't miss something. You're okay.
Wow.
So if you have that amount of money, you're richer than 50% of the world. And I'm taking this as a positive
Well, of
to make you
course
all
you are.
feel, but everybody else should have too.
You're like, I'm on top, baby. You're shoving made a beat down on people.
Brian's going to go out and buy a diamond necklace today just to brag about it.
He's going to get a grill.
I just wanted to make everybody feel good today because we all are so broke. Everything's so expensive. And if you just have $4 grand, 210 on there.
You're doing better than all these poor people.
Yeah, that's what I want. God.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. I gave out a fact that made your brain go. And I really, sitting in my own house, I thought this was going to be a positive fact for everybody to feel good this morning, that if you have $4,210, you're already richer than 50% of the world. And I thought everybody's going to feel good when I read that.
Why?
Instead,
what is wrong with you?
Because you should feel, all we do is get beaten down about we don't have any money for anything and how bad it is out there. And I thought, man, if you have just $4 grand in the bank, and I know that's even hard for a lot of people, but if you have that, you feel good. And now everybody is saying, thanks, Brian, for the buzzkill. Brian gets so much joy from other people's misery. 224 checked in and said, that's not true. That's not true.
We had somebody texted, I'm not going to say their name, but they said, I have 42 in my checking account. Thanks a lot, Brian.
Just $10 short.
What is wrong with you?
And now we're laughing at him for being $10 short.
Brian, they're not $10 short. They have 42, not 4,200. You rich ass.
Oh, I thought you meant 4,200.
No,
That's worse.
that's worse. What is wrong with you?
Brian's like an out-of-touch politician this morning.
I know. He's like, hey, at least we're not in the slums. Am I right? Like, what is wrong with these poor people?
But why are we always going to the negative? That was supposed to be a great positive to make yourself feel good today in your car alone. You don't have to think about the world population being poorer than you right now.
Yeah, why would you have to think about those people?
Right, for just a minute. Just like at 6:42, think about
Brian's like,
yourself.
stop being so negative and thinking about the people who need help.
God, Jim just texted, I have $300. Thanks for ruining my day, Brian. I'm sorry. I thought it was a positive for that you could reach to $4,210. If you get that, you're richer than half the world.
Okay.
Boy,
What have we learned?
boy, I missed the mark on that one.
I think we've learned that you should run the fact by me. I think you should stop surprising me with the fact because this is like the third time it's gone bad.
We're gonna have to release another apology statement.
Oh.
This is like when I said Pizza Hut was better than Pequod's.
This is going to be an actual apology statement, though. That was fun. This is like, we're really sorry about Brian.
I can tell you, I mean, I feel bad right now a little bit. But I'm not gonna apologize for that because I tried to make you feel good about having $4 grand in the bank. Okay, Kathleen, thank you. Brian, I appreciate your message. Thank you, Kathleen. I appreciate you.
Well, because she has enough money in the bank.
She's driving to work in a Rolls. Damn it, I can't say it.
Can you go ahead? Go. What's she driving in? What's she driving in?
Say it.
In a Royce.
In a Royce. Those are nice.
God.
In a Rolls Royce.
Good
Yes,
job.
nice,
All right.
very nice car. Good
Sorry,
job,
all right,
Case.
the show can resume now.
Got it.
My bad.
She's on her way.
Mitchell checked in and said it's Brian's fault. We're all poor.
That's right. That's my takeaway from today.
You should have been rich, everybody. With this.
Brian's like, why didn't everybody just get a super high-paying job? Why is there poverty? What's going on?
I don't know.
Everyone should just like go up, like be a CEO. I don't know what everyone's doing.
Yeah.
This is Brian saying, if you just work a little harder.
Well, damn right. Listen, I worked 3 jobs all the way through to get here.
Brian, please stop talking. Please stop talking.
Walked up the snow, up the hill.
Okay, but if you were
And you
bored,
drank from the hose.
I used to push my car up a hill in snow to go to work.
Okay.
Why didn't you get in the car? Why are you pushing the car?
Because that's how tough I was. That's how tough it was out there.
I guess he, like, if you were bored in, like, the slums of India, don't you think you'd have a different story to tell?
But we're not there.
Oh, my goodness.
We're here. I'm just trying to make Chicago feel good for a minute, and everything just backfired.
Slumdog millionaire over here.
God. I thought I was just saying $4,210 in the bank makes you richer than half the world. If I was out listening and I was just a listener, I'd feel good if I heard me or whoever was not me say that.
That's prevalent that you thought that that's how it would go over.
No, 'cause I feel like
I'm aware this is what you thought would happen.
gas is like over $4 a gallon. My car, pay my rent. I got $4 grand in the bank. Oh, I'm doing good. I would go into work feeling good. I'd go into work feeling good.
Kick of the gas, little kick of the gas. I imagine Boris sitting in the chair.
Brian's flipping a nickel at somebody as he goes into the office.
Yeah.
Take this.
Walking and going,
That
isn't the
fact,
world great today?
that fact was not happy.
All right. Listen, I'll have a different fact tomorrow. It'll be more positive.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
I can't stop at this. I can't. Listen. It's a 6 o'clock hour. We're going to get to sports. We got Clash with Kenzie for tickets to Vampire Weekend.
Pit tickets.
Pit tickets. You get to pick. Because, you're rich. You get to pick which night you want to go and be in the pit. So,
Brian, stop it.
I'm not stopping. I ain't leaving. So I gave the fact on this morning, about 15 minutes ago, that if you have $4,210 in the bank, you're richer than half the world. And I found this last night and thought I'm going to come in and everybody's going to feel good when I say this. It's not going that way. I'm not going to apologize. I ain't leaving. I'm not backpedaling any of this.
You need to backpedal.
No, I'm not, because I'm right. You should feel good. You should feel good about a lot of first-time texters checking in, too, about this.
Yep, they are. That's great.
I love it.
They're like, Brian feels joy out of other people's misery. First time texter.
Maybe because I'm just more honest than everybody else. Listen, I care about people and helping people, and I give to charity. I give money on the street. I give out food. I do these things. But if I'm alone in my car and I'm struggling right now like I am with daycare, and I hear that if I have $4,210 makes me richer than half the world, I'm going, hell yes, USA! USA!
No.
That's what I'm doing.
That's so bad. You're like, oh, half the world is suffering. That makes me feel pretty good about myself.
Can I just for a minute feel good about myself? Just for 1 minute, and I can worry about everybody else the rest of the day?
I feel like we've been doing this for 15 minutes and you still feel really good about yourself.
Jim checked in. Only $1 a day can change someone's life, Brian. Can you help me and send me $1? I'm not rich, by the way. I ain't.
Something a rich person would say.
Yeah, I ain't rich. Okay, with money, money, money playing in the background of Brian's speech. We got a text from Steve Jones that says, Buzzkill Brian's apology is going to sound like Mel Gibson's apology to the Jewish community.
I didn't apologize, by the way. I'm not apologizing. He needed to apologize.
No, Mel Gibson needed to apologize.
And Case didn't like Braveheart either.
I was not a fan.
Braveheart was great. I'm really sorry about what he said about the Jewish community.
Well, that's a good apology, Kenzie. That's really good. Okay, so Ren checked in. I have $41. I am poorer than everyone plus the $42 guy that Kenzie mentioned. Thanks, Brian. Happiness. I feel bad if everybody, listen, $4,000 is a nice goal to have then, and you can be richer than half the world, so you should think that way. I'm not taking a loss on this, 847. I'm right. I'm right on this.
No, this fact should not make you feel great.
773 checked in and said, Brian, first of all, how dare you? Second of all, how dare you? That's Serge from West Lawn. Thank you for checking in.
Not to put your business on the street, Brian.
Yeah.
But how devastating is it going to be for somebody today when they pull up to a gas pump with their last $40 in their checking account to get gas and they hear your voice yelling at them at the gas pump?
I just might be at the gas pump you go to. If you go
If you get $400, you can buy a hot dog.
But they don't have it.
But I preach in those gas pump things about deals.
That's right.
So you get a good deal with whatever you have. All right, I ain't leaving. I ain't apologizing.
This is just, it's not good. A lot of first-time texters who are all like, what is wrong with you?
And I appreciate you guys for listening this morning.
Oh
for checking in.
I like Frank's text here. Frank checked in and said, Brian's richer because he returns a lot of used items.
Well, that's right. Listen, I'm the cheapest one in the room here, by the way.
That's why you have so much money.
Max wrote, Brian has a toilet made of gold.
That's facts. Yeah. All right, well, thanks for checking in, everybody. I appreciate you.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Time for Head to Headlines, where you choose the content of the show. It's your show. You decide. At 312-591-8300. We read you two headlines, and based on the headline alone, you decide what story you want to hear more about. You got to remember, we'll never talk about the other story again. It's gone. So choose wisely. Here we go. Headline number one. Jack in the Box employee struck by car over missing chicken strip, said police.
Okay.
Kenzie, was that you?
Yep. I don't know why that's in there.
I don't know.
This is the last time I tell you anything personal.
I don't know why I've been craving Raising Cane's lately. I haven't had it in a long time.
I'm craving it 24/7.
I don't eat it regularly at all. And I was walking by it after the Cubs game, whatever it was, a few weeks back, and I said, we should go in there, and then we didn't. And I've just been, ever since then, I've regretted that decision.
We should go. The chicken's great, the fries are great, the Texas toast is great, the sauce is great. It's a perfect restaurant.
My issue is
Oh, boy.
what?
Go ahead.
Let
me guess. Your husband only likes chicken. I know that.
I know he loves chicken. The issue is that we go there and the big meal is too much for me, but it's the only one that comes with coleslaw. I think the sandwich should also come with coleslaw because I'd like to put coleslaw on my sandwich.
I love doing that.
I know. I'm like, why is that the only one? Like the 47-piecer is the only one that gives you coleslaw, the big box.
How much is the side of coleslaw?
I don't know.
I'll buy you some coleslaw next time. You can get whatever meal you want.
It just bothers me. That's all I'm saying. I should be able to switch out the fries or something.
Well, you got to have fries and coleslaw, though.
It just bothers me. Sorry.
You don't eat the fries then?
I mean, I would rather have coleslaw in the sandwich scenario, and I just don't know why. I just don't know why the coleslaw is only offered on one meal. I don't like it.
All right. There you go. That's headline number one. If you want to hear more about that story, text in headline number one. Headline number two is kind of rough. Here we go. Headline number two. New Jersey man admits to decapitating seagull after it attempted to take fries from daughter.
Oh.
This happened in North Wildwood, New Jersey.
They just came after the poor seagull?
But he came after the fries of the daughter.
Fries. He wasn't looking for death.
I don't know. Kenzie, imagine if a seagull came after your coleslaw.
Right.
Ugh.
After you paid extra for it.
Yeah, you would do some horrible things.
This is mean.
First off, you should never hurt an animal.
Amen. I always like animals more than people, and that's the problem.
But let's put that then. Do you like animals more than coleslaw?
Now that's a question.
Think about that while we play a song, and everybody votes on the headline you want to hear. Headline number one or headline number two. Text in. Remember, we'll never talk about the other story again.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Head to headlines where you choose the content. You decide what we talk about based on the headline alone. So we gave you two choices, a lot of text in on this. So headline number one was, Jack in the Box employee struck by car over missing chicken strip, said police. Headline number two was, New Jersey man admits to decapitating seagull after it attempted to take fries from daughter. Well, a lot of people want to find that guy on our text line. They don't like that.
I don't like it either. Get him.
Well, I think people also angry at that headline also don't want to hear us talking about a decapitated seagull. And also, I think they say the headline says it all right there. And obviously, the police were involved, so the guy probably got arrested for doing that.
Good. Attack a seagull.
So the first headline was more intriguing to our listeners because it doesn't really, you can't tell what happened, right? Mm-hmm. Jack in the Box
It seems
employee.
justified, though.
Jack in the Box employee struck by car over missing chicken piece. I need to know more on that, and you guys did too, so that's what wins. So head to headlines. Here we go. This comes from St. Louis, Missouri, where evil Cardinals fans live. So Jack in the Box employee struck by car over missing chicken strip. You wanted it? Here you go.
Let's go.
A dispute over a missing chicken strip resulted in a St. Louis woman striking a Jack in the Box employee with her vehicle. Well, maybe the headline does tell it all. I'm not sure.
No, trust me, there's more there.
You got to wait till the end of the story. There's a lot here. So according to the St. Louis Metropolis Police Department, St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department, that's what they call that down there. Huh. Oh, well.
Why is that weird?
It sounds like it's out of a Batman comic book. The St. Louis Metropolitan.
Because Metropolis is throwing you off? All right.
Anyway, according to the police department probable cause statement, the incident happened on July 16th in the 4000 block of Lindell Boulevard, located in the city's central West End neighborhood. I've never investigated St. Louis that much. You ever been down there, Case?
I'm not a fan.
I think this, around the stadium, as much as being a Cubs fan and wanting to hate the Cardinals, I've heard it's beautiful down there with the Budweiser facility and all that. I've heard it's awesome, and I've never been.
Yeah, Busch Stadium is fine.
You been there, Kenzie?
No, I was supposed to. I had a trip planned there to see the Cubs, and then there was going to be a concert the next night at the stadium.
At their stadium or ours? Okay.
So I was like, we're going to go down. We're going to go to a Cubs game, stay at a hotel, next day go to a concert. And then they were like, COVID. Can't do anything.
COVID.
Listen, COVID did a lot of really bad stuff, but boy, did I have some exciting plans in 2020. Just saying.
Factual
I
statement.
understand it's not at the top of the priority list, but I had I was supposed to go to Egypt in 2020.
Jesus.
I had that fun concert thing booked. The original.
Who was the band?
It was a country artist. I think it was Sam Hunt.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was gonna be fun.
Right on.
And then also, that was supposed to be London Cubs. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
So I was supposed to go to Egypt, London, and see the Cubs. I was going to take that trip. It was going to be the year of my life. I had never been more excited for a year.
So an hour from now, when we do takeaways, remember what Kenzie said. COVID did a lot of bad stuff.
Specifically to her and nobody else.
Yeah.
Like I said, I know it's not at the top of the priority list, but boy, did it throw a wrench in all my fun.
Yeah.
I understand a lot of other stuff happened.
Yeah.
That is also bad.
Good take.
But I was so pretty bummed about the whole thing.
All right, back to the story. Let's see here. In the city's Central West End neighborhood. Okay, so police say Talane Carter, 41, went to the eatery, which would be the Jack in the Box. Is that the one that's coming here? Coming
Yes.
back?
Yes, coming back.
Jack in the
They have
Box are
tacos.
coming back to Chicago, which didn't know they were ever here.
It's
I guess
good.
it was
The chicken's good. I understand why somebody would hit their car or hit someone with their car. They were short a chicken strip. I understand.
For being Jack in the Box, I think burgers, but they are known for their chicken and their tacos. They're known for more. So police say she went and complained to the manager about a previous order she had made on Saturday, July 13th. So to recap, she showed up on July 16th. She came back 3 days later to complain about an order on Saturday, 3 days earlier.
She was missing a strip.
I'm not there yet, but I'm guessing that's what happened.
Oh,
but
okay.
that's also a lot of effort to go back about one strip.
That's probably why it took a few days. She was probably waiting until she was in the area again. It's probably next to her grocery store or gas station. She's like, well, now let me pop in and handle this.
Wait till I get back
Chicken
in that
fiasco.
area. So Carter allegedly told the manager her order was missing a single chicken strip. In response to Carter's complaint, the store manager replaced the missing chicken strip.
Okay.
I guess I just
Problem solved, baby. Why is the story in here?
Like reached back in the fryer and grabbed her one. Here's your damn strip.
I mean, that's respectful. I was missing a strip. Well, I see your problem, and here's your strip, lady. I like it.
That's exactly how it was said.
Yeah, Miss Lady.
All of a sudden, it was like the OK Corral in the 1800s. So police then said, despite this, Carter became irritated with the lack of ranch provided at the restaurant and spit in the store manager's face.
Why didn't you just ask for more ranch? It seems like you would have gotten it.
There was a lack of ranch in the restaurant. By the way, ranch sucks, so this is also
No, it
something.
doesn't suck.
It
Stop
does.
doing that.
Wow. This escalated quickly because she, like you just said, Kenzie, she got what she wanted.
Yes.
You can go if you like ranch that much, you have it at home. You have a jar of Hidden Valley.
So the problem isn't that she wanted another packet. The problem is there was no ranch, because I got the vibe based on that she was like, one packet. It's messed up.
Something tells me there's nothing pleasing this woman in anything in life besides the restaurant here.
And some ranch.
Okay, so she was upset with that part. As Carter left the Jack in the Box, she went to her vehicle. The store manager utilized a different exit to capture Carter's license plate number because she spit in her face. Carter noticed and ran up to the store manager and then proceeded to physically run into their shoulder. I guess gave her like a shoulder, like a hockey kind of hit. You know?
Checked her ass?
Yeah, checked her. Yeah.
Okay, now we're talking. What else happened?
Well, according to police, Carter then said to the manager, "You're trying to get charges put on me?" Police said Carter went back to her vehicle, put her car in reverse, and backed up into the store manager.
Was he outside, or did she drive through the restaurant to get to him?
She was still outside because he went out there to get the license plate number. The vehicle hit the manager's left foot and ankle and knocked her to the ground. I mean, thank God it's only that. She drove a car toward her.
But you know how bad it would hurt to have a car hit your ankle specifically?
Ugh.
It's like when you have a razor scooter and it hits the ball of your ankle and you feel like you'd rather die. Imagine that, but with a car.
Oh, I hate, like, have you ever have you ever been making your bed and you run into the part that's sticking out from your bed?
It's
over.
It's the worst pain imaginable.
I call into work.
I'd rather break my femur.
I can't do it.
Do you want to see my shin right now?
Why did you stand up?
Because I did that twice this week. Look at that
You
cut.
ran into the. Well,
Look at that cut.
You lift your leg higher. You have a monitor there.
I
Get
can't
it
get
up.
higher.
Get it up there.
I can't get higher.
Oh wow! Look at that.
Look at this case.
Look at it.
Exactly what you just said.
Oh my God!
It looks like cherries on top of a sundae.
He
That's
has
how
a
red it is.
hole in his leg.
I did that twice this week, hitting the damn bed frame twice in the same spot.
It's the worst. Why are they metal? Why would you make it like that? What is happening?
I think I'm scarred for life. It won't heal.
It's like they put a claw on the end of those. What is the game? It's like an episode of Saw. What I'm trying to make like that is the worst. I hate it.
Anyway, back to the manager. His left foot and ankle were ran over by a car, and I'm whining about the bed frame.
Same feeling?
The store manager's ankle was visibly swollen and bruised as a result. Carter left the scene and was arrested the following day.
Do you think she had the one chicken tender in her hand as she was driving away?
Oh, hell yeah. She was going,
Deep throating her chicken tender.
You know when little kids do that? When they're like, nah. She's like eating that chicken tender. So the St. Louis Circuit Attorney's Office charged Carter with second-degree assault and fourth-degree assault. Carter remains in jail without bond. She can't get out.
I can see why.
She didn't hit somebody with her car.
I mean, over a ranch, not like, I found my husband with another woman and it's going to ruin our entire family. She's like, you don't understand, the restaurant didn't have ranch. Why is no one listening to me?
Oh, God. Now, this is one thing we always say, like to follow up on these stories. We kind of, have a hard time doing that sometimes. Her court date is August 20th. Do you guys want a road trip down there for the court date?
I'm going to be busy with my court date August 7th. Sorry.
What day is August 20th? Is it a weekday or is it a weekend?
Let's check.
It's Tuesday. After the show, we'll find out, Case, what time. It's a 5-hour drive to St. Louis.
Well, I think we should go support her. She's some morals. Let's all come with a bottle of ranch in hand.
And that is Head to Headlines.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.